Well, isn't this cool or hot, depending on what you want to do with it? The magic of Energy House 2.0 is you can choose. And I think we're incredibly proud to be a small part of it. Look, the way energy is changing, I mean, everyone knows about the kind of increasing cost effectiveness of wind and solar energy, replacing gas and coal. But people are not thinking as much as perhaps they need to about the changing consumption of energy as well. And I think obviously we've got emerging technologies like electric vehicles are going to be the new normal, but also things like the decarbonisation of heat. And indeed, the way in which a renewable energy system is not a like-for-like replacement from the old world. You know, National Grid used to be able to wake up every day and have a forecast for electricity demand, and then they could turn coal and gas power stations on and off to meet those needs. But now they're going to have to wake up every morning and look at the weather forecast and work out, when it's going to be sunny and windy, how much electricity we're going to have, and then use a variety of technologies and price signals and goodness knows what else to enable the consumption of that electricity to match the generation. And that's just one example of the way in which so many of the assumptions about how things work are changing. And it's all well and good talking about that and then modeling it on spreadsheets. But actually, the real world never follows those kind of simple approaches. And I think it's incredibly important to be able to experiment with the way in which changing ways of using energy are going to change flow right through the system, and identify the ways in which not only can we start to adopt new technologies and adopt technologies that are going to make the world greener, but then increasingly understand that we can actually make lives better through the ways in which we improve the fabric of our homes, the ways in which we make the most of abundant green electrons when they're available, and then think about what we might do when they're in shorter supply. Now, Energy Lab 2.0 is incredibly exciting to me, not just because of the fact we can model the coldest of winters here in the UK, and the hottest of summers, but actually, look, Octopus Energy is typical of what's going to happen, which is energy is globalizing. We face the same problem everywhere. And for Octopus, we've got customers in Texas and Germany, in Australia, and here in the UK, and being able to model, we're an example. But for people to be able to model and experiment with all those different climates and work out how we can better meet the needs of tackling climate change whilst improving people's lives and driving down costs, there's going to be no place better to do that than here at Energy House 2.0, which, by the way, I think is not only one of the biggest research facilities here in the UK, but actually in the whole of Europe. So I hope everybody is as proud and excited as we are for the opportunities this is going to open up to really keep Britain at the forefront of the energy revolution.